at number 22 Banire Street, off Cole Street, Ojuelegba in Surulere, Lagos. We will also show you the flyers also shortly for you to be able to see the details of the training, especially the address. Intensive training on the cycle, operational dynamics, and handling of challenges of demand guarantee. Handling challenges of demand guarantee. Impex Trade Academy is the foremost international trade training company in Nigeria. Our vision is to contribute significantly to the growth of trade knowledge, trade volume, and trade funding to foster national development. And our mission is to promote trade education in Nigeria through trade facilitation, development of effective trade finance strategies, dissemination and sharing of trade information, which is often done online. Impex is the foremost national trade training company in Nigeria. We have faculty of about 7 members. We have theoretical background, which is one of our strengths. We have banking background, which is also a strength. And one of our unique selling points in the industry is the fact that we are actively involved in international trade itself. We have trained a number of organizations, as you can see, and also our training program has been approved by IFS School of Finance, currently called the IFS University College in London. If you want to know more about some of our programs, you can visit www.tradeinfong.com. This training program, for those that will be attending, you'll be learning about demand guarantee, the type of demand guarantee, usage and function of demand guarantee is distinguished from other instruments, the fundamental principle of a demand guarantee, the typical features of the feature of a typical demand guarantee, overview of ICC rule for demand guarantee, the benefit of URD 758 to all parties in a demand guarantee. Also, you have a better understanding of the life cycle of demand guarantee. You also be learning the transaction dynamics of trade related guarantees, also the functions of and benefits of guarantees. Also, we'll be learning about the challenges of demand guarantee and how to get out of it. Then we'll also be looking at some case studies of Nigerian banks, guarantees issued by Nigerian banks, and some of the issues we have with it, and how those things also can be corrected. So at the end of the training session, we expect everyone to be able to have a better understanding of different types and usage and function of demand guarantee. Also, you should be able to differentiate between demand guarantee and other instruments, that's trade finance instrument. Also, you should have understand the 3 fundamental principles of demand guarantee, and also the features of typical demand guarantee, benefit of demand guarantee, components, the 7 components of life cycle of demand guarantee, the transaction dynamics of the trade-related demand guarantee, and handling the challenges. So the question is this: what is demand guarantee? What is demand guarantee? A demand guarantee, also called independent or autonomous or forced demand guarantee, is an irrevocable undertaking issued by a guarantor upon the instruction of the applicant to pay the beneficiary any sum that may be demanded by that beneficiary up to a maximum amount determined in the guarantee upon presentation of demand guarantee, upon the of a compliant document with the terms of the guarantee. It's very important to understand this definition. This definition is very key to what exactly demand guarantee does. Number 1, is an irrevocable undertaking. So when the undertaking is issued, it is irrevocable. As far as the demand guarantee is concerned, when it is issued, it is irrevocable. In the training, we'll also be explaining what exactly it means when you say a guarantee is issued. At what point is a guarantee issued? That also will be determined, we'll discuss extensively. Number 2, the guarantor. It must be issued by a guarantor. It must be issued by a guarantor. A guarantor must issue a guarantee for it to be valid in the first place. Depending on the law of each nation, some countries, since you look at bonds and guarantees, some countries, in Nigeria, for example, insurance companies do issue bonds, which also perform the same work as a guarantee. But many people prefer a bond or guarantee issued by a bank because they seem to have more financial models and more reliable. Their instruments can be dependable. So issued by a guarantor. Number 2, it must be on an instruction of an applicant. Applicant now being the person requesting for the issuance of this guarantee. On the instruction of an applicant, then afterwards we have, it must involve the payment of the beneficiary of any sum. So when a guarantor issue a guarantee, it must involve a payment. So it doesn't mean, so it's not like some other instrument whereby the guarantor is the one that will complete the job. For example, you expect someone to deliver a job, maybe to build a particular, do a construction, you need to complete the construction, and then the guarantor now going to complete that construction before you get the guarantee. No. For demand guarantee, it must involve the payment of a sum of money, and which may be demanded by the beneficiary. But it usually will have a maximum amount which will be stated on it, and for the beneficiary, which is the person, what is being called the contractor now, or the employer rather now, or the individual to be paid, who is the person to enjoy the benefit of the transaction in the first place. In this case now, if it's an import transaction, the importer becomes the beneficiary, the exporter becomes the exporter becomes the applicant, the importer becomes the beneficiary. If you are guaranteeing payment, if you are guaranteeing payment, we are guaranteeing payment for the importer. So if you are guaranteeing payment to the importer to the exporter rather, the exporter becomes the beneficiary and the importer becomes the applicant. So the importer applied to the bank to issue a guarantee that payment will be made. It can be the other way around, in which case an importer wanted to be sure that the exporter will perform. So the exporter now is the one giving a guarantee, a performance guarantee to the importer, saying, look, give me a letter of credit. I will give you a performance guarantee. If I give a performance guarantee, if I don't perform, that means you will recall all whatever you have incurred in giving me a letter of credit. So in this case now, it can depend on the nature of the guarantee. The applicant can be the importer or the exporter. The applicant, the beneficiary can be the importer or the exporter. But whatever the case is the payment on this guarantee will be based on a demand, a complying demand. And by complying demand, we mean a request by the beneficiary for payment. A request by the beneficiary for payment. As far as the guarantor is concerned, as far as the bank issuing the guarantee is concerned, such instruments are contingent liabilities, which may require the bank to pay out on behalf of its client and a sum at a future date. The bank will therefore treat the situation as a credit facility requiring a covering limit or the deposit of cash covering the client. So, if a bank is going to issue a guarantee, it's a contingent liability because it can be called upon at any time. So the bank will treat it like a regular credit and ensure it's well covered and not unduly exposed. Look at the chart on the screen. This chart on the screen typifies a typical demand guarantee. On this side we have the applicant, on this side we have the beneficiary. Here we have the guarantee, and this is a type of guarantee called the direct guarantee. Here we have the guarantor there. Here is the applicant. Here is the applicant, beneficiary, and guarantor. Now, between the applicant and the beneficiary, there is usually an underlying contract. There's an agreement. Either the agreement is to supply a product or to build a house. Whatever it is between government and the supplier, there is an agreement first of all. Now, the applicant now goes to the guarantor, requesting the guarantor to issue a guarantee in favor of the beneficiary. So let's imagine this scenario. Imagine this is an exporter somewhere in China. This is an importer somewhere in Nigeria. This exporter in China needs to issue a guarantee, a performance guarantee to this beneficiary, and to this beneficiary which is the importer in Nigeria. So this guarantee is saying, if I, the exporter, do not supply as expected, maybe at the appointed time, then this buyer in Nigeria can call on the guarantee to cover whatever loss he must have incurred as a result of the failure of this applicant, which is the exporter in China, who is issuing request for that guarantee. So this exporter in China now is the applicant. He applies for a guarantee. This is a bank in China, let's assume it's HSBC in China or Bank of China, and this Bank of China issues a guarantee, and this guarantee is now issued in favor of the beneficiary. And there is usually an underlying contract. That underlying contract is very important because that's the basis for the guarantee in the first place. There are different kinds of guarantee, and these different kinds of guarantee have different uses. There are different kinds of guarantee, and the kind of guarantee have different uses. Number one, we have the tender guarantee. tender guarantee. Number 2, we have performance guarantee. Number 3, we have custom guarantee. Number 4, we have advance payment guarantee. Number 5, we have retention money guarantee. Number 6, we have warranty guarantee. Number 7, we have payment guarantee. Number 8, we have credit enhancement guarantee. Number 9, we have parent company guarantee. Number 10, we have reinsurance guarantee.